Now, hello, Gabby. Thank you
Hi,
for
how are you?
welcome back, and thank you for giving us the opportunity and now to hear your story in English, and then the English community can uh, en- enjoy and learn from you too.
Oh, no, it's amazing. It's my first training in English, so please be patient. I talked to Susan earlier and I told her, I'm going to give the training in English. And she was like, yes, you can do it. You can do it. So
That's amazing.
I will be able to do it. But I'm so excited to be with you girls. I've known Tere since Austin, no? We met there.
Yeah, yeah.
And we are in the community of the Hispanic directors, and I'm very happy to be here with you today, girls and boys. I don't know if there are going to be boys, but if they are, welcome boys too. So let me introduce myself. My name is Gabi Gurrola. I live in Mexico City. So next time you're in the city, give me a call and I'll be your tour guide.
The
And
incentive. We're going to Mexico and in the incentive.
yes, you're going to choose Los Cabos? No, I'm going
Yeah.
to Canada. I'm going to Quebec. But
Okay.
anyway, I see you here. And well, I started in Scentsy 6 years ago, June 2016. And I'm going to tell you something about my story, so maybe you can relate to it. But I used to work in the film business. I worked there behind cameras. So don't try to recognize because I'm not there for over 25 years. And I enjoy it very much. But my kids started to grow up. So they became teenagers, and I was afraid to be away from home for a long time. I had to travel, and I used to spend like 2 3 months in another city. So I had to stop that and be with them because they needed me. So that's when I started in the sales business world. And I enjoy it very much. I like sales. I'm a salesperson, a natural salesperson. I love it. And I was very happy with that because my husband is still working and he was supposed to give all the things we needed in the house, and my sales were something extra in my economy. But 10 years ago, he passed away. So those things that happens from one day to another. So I was really panicked. I was afraid. I had my 3 kids at school. I had to pay tuition for the 3 of them. So I say I need something that is more stable than maybe selling or not selling. When your mind is like square and short. Okay. So I say, no, no, no. I need something different. So I started to give classes in a small company, and I was giving classes to adults. But at the beginning it was okay because it provided me like a small amount of money, but it was secure. It was every 2 weeks I had the money in my wallet. But obviously it didn't matter how well I was giving the class, how well I was prepared for the class, how well I got to know my students, I helped them growing. It didn't matter. I earned the same amount than the other teachers that maybe they used to arrive late or with a hangover or didn't show up or things like that. So I was really feeling frustrated. And in one of these days that I was really frustrated, I saw the advertising on Facebook of someone that was later my superstar director, and she was promoting her business in Mexico. And I said, I am going to do this. So imagine that I didn't know her. I hadn't heard about the company in my life. I was just looking at the products that she sent me, the catalog. So I was, oh, they are so nice. But I didn't know if it was a fraud. But anyway, I was so desperate that I said, I don't care. I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to take the risk. And I took the money of that payday, that it was almost the 80% of my paycheck. I took it for the kid. Imagine how little I was earning. And I did it. No, hopefully 4 days later, my kid arrived. And so I was relieved. I said, well, at least I was not a victim of a fraud. At least this is real. And I'm going to try to do this. Fortunately for me, some of my students, like they were adults, they loved me very much, and they did my first party, and I started to work my business. And I worked really hard. I told you I started on June 6th, well, for the 32nd of August, because in the 31st, the system fell, I don't know how you said, fell down. The system didn't work. And they had to extend the close date to the 1st of September. So that's why I say the 32nd of August, I became a director.
The system crash, like crash, like.
Yes, yes, that is the word, crash. And well, less than 3 months later, I became a director, and I was so proud of myself, but I didn't know anything. I didn't understand. I didn't feel the culture of the company. I just became a director because, yes, no. And obviously, because I grew up I grew so fast, I earned my first incentive, that was to Punta Cana. And well, in the meantime, I lost my title, obviously, because I reached director with 19 people, and I thought that's all I needed to stay as a director forever and ever. So from there on, I went from director to director Q to superstar consultant to director Q, and so on, so on, so on. So imagine when I heard Heidi talking about ups and downs, that was me. No. But one thing that I had good is I was consistent. I was persistent. I was stubborn. I say, I am going to do this. I don't care how much it's going to take. And so I earned Punta Cana, and one of my girls did too. But we said, like, for March, in April, I told her, I don't know if I want to go to Punta Cana. I've been there, but maybe I'm going to change my trip, and I want to go to the family reunion. It was going to be in Kansas. And she said, "Oh, yes, that's a good idea. Let's know the company. Let's go to the family reunion." In that moment, I used to have a boyfriend who was really angry at me. And he said, "How you're going to take a trip? You have a lot of debts, and you are trying to travel. It's not time for vacation." I said, "It's not vacation. It's my business." My son, my oldest son, he said, "No, your dream is to go to Italy, and you can take that money and spend it on your trip to Italy. What are you going to do to Kansas? What is in Kansas?" So fortunately, I didn't hear anybody, and I went to Kansas. And that was it opened my eyes, because I learned so much about the company. That is why I stayed through all my ups and downs. I was telling the morning that it was so much fun, because they say, okay, now all the earners of the annual excellence sales. And I saw a lot of people going to the stage, but I was expecting the moment that someone would say, and now the best seller of all is la la la, and she sold I don't know how many thousands of points. And no, it didn't came. No, there was no first place, no second place, neither for sales or for sponsoring. No, it was like they got the prize, they got the annual mentor. Okay, go to the stage and you can spend all the afternoon seeing a lot of people crossing the stage, but there was no first place. And I thought it was so weird. Like you have to be competitive. You want to be the first one, but no. And then it became now, yes, the best prize of everyone, everything. In a moment, you're going to see it, and the shining star, and I say, okay, so she's the best seller, or maybe she's the best recruiting person. And no, she was only a good person. And I was astonished. So how is that possible that what really matters in a company that wants to earn money is that you are a good person and you help others and you share your heart with others? And so I said, I want this company. I like it. It's different. And I want to be part of it. So I keep going. No. Ups and downs. No. Until March of 2020. No, when the pandemic started in Mexico. And in January, my superstar director quit Scentsy. In March, the pandemic, I say, okay, this is a sign, no? Maybe I should go. Yes, I know she should. Maybe I should quit. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. And there are moments in your life that changes everything. I was worried. I didn't know what to do. And my ex-boyfriend, that's why he's my ex-boyfriend. He came and he said, don't worry, you'll never have problems with food. You'll never lack something to eat. And I felt so bad. And I say to myself, come on, Gabby, you have two hands, you have two legs, you have a brain. You don't need anybody to come and bring food to your table or your kids' table. You have to do something. And that is when I started to work my business in the correct way. And I did everything. All the things, all the ideas I saw in all the groups from all the superstar directors that I follow, I did them. If they say, let's do bingos, I did bingos. And my team did too, because I am so fortunately, my two first recruits are my top leaders. They have been with me all the way. They have been in my ups, in my downs, in my depressions, in my excitement. So I'm very, very blessed for that. But I was telling them, let's do bingos, let's do bingos. Now let's do virtual parties, let's do virtual parties. Now let's do basket parties. So we did everything that we had to do. Some things worked, some things didn't work. Some things worked for me and not for them, or the opposite. But we tried everything. And then I found my way, and they found their way, and things started. From June 2020 to today, I haven't go under my 10,000, but my mind changed. I stopped complaining. I stopped blaming others, no, and I took responsibility of my life, my kids' life, and my business, and it has been amazing. And so there are things that have changed my way of doing things, or looking at things. And I didn't understand when they said you have to give more than what you take. And I said, come on, okay. Maths are maths. Okay. If you give more than what you take, then you are going to be broken. No? But I understood they didn't talk about money. They talk about love, about caring. And I was telling you that I lost my superstar director, and I felt alone and abandoned. And God knows why they do things. So I lost one, but I got one that is the best offline you can never dream to have. No, we were in their place, in their home, eating pizza with Tere. That's what in June. No, in
In
SFR. And
SFR, we went
yeah,
and had pizza and share with her husband and the pool and was fun.
yeah, it was marvelous. So in that, she earned, obviously, she earned the top 75. So she went to another cruise. But I told her in Salt Lake, I told her, oh, I wish you could go with us to Alaska because I would love to spend more time with you. And but I was just saying, like, so I wish something, not expecting to happen. But a week later, she sent me a message and she said, "See you in Alaska." So she paid the trip to go and be with us, and that was amazing. Imagine that my group now we are 220. Her entire group is 55,000 people. And for 220, well, and Katya's team, that is my sister director, let's say 500 between the two of us, she paid to go and be with us. And that is, you know, uh, to be authentic. And with Nicole, I learned those values, the simplicity, but because she's the most simple person in the world. I mean, you know that she earns a lot of money. We are sure of that, but she never shows it. She never feels that she's more than you, and she is always willing to help. In her house, she opened her boxes to us to let us see how she welcomes someone new in her team, how she does things,
She
and
let
she's
us she let us go to her office
yeah. I
and her
have a
closet.
help yourself. So that this trip to Alaska uh, showed me really the heart of the business. And I'm so happy for that because my team's name is Corazones, that means heart. So my chip also again it changed again. No, and I am very good selling. I'm a sales machine. I don't have any problem to get to my 2,000 every month. But I lack of experience to recruit. I mean, I did it, but it was like, oh my gosh, one, oh, maybe two a month. And I was excited because I did it 2 a month. What I learned in this trip is what means to give more than you take. And so when I came back, I started to see different to my prospects. I started to see them like what can Scentsy can do for you, not what you can do for me. Not the 1,000 points that you're going to give me because if you get to certified consultant, I'm going to get this. Or if you go to Shooting Star, I'm going to get a money prize. No, what Scentsy can do for this person. And I took my time to talk to everyone and each one. And in a week, I was able to sponsor 6 people. And for me, that is amazing. I mean, I've never done that. I've done it in a month, but in a week, just listening to each person. So that is something that I learned and I wanted to share with everybody. So I'm sharing it with you because it's um, almost a life changing when you work with that, with the needs of the person in front of you and not with your own needs. And I also want to share with you a system that works with me. When I went to SFR in Austin, that it was the last SFR before the pandemic, they talk a lot about systems. And if you have known someone messy, I am worse. I mean, it's like I mean, you see my office in it, and it's like a really messy office. But I try to get my systems done. And I have one that is not of my creation. I learned it from some superstar directors in the US, but I do it every day and I teach my team to do it. And that has helped us to grow, to consistently grow in the members of the team and consistently grow in our sales. So that is something that I'm going to share with you today. And it's called 5 by 5. There are 5 things that you must do for 5 days, from Monday to Friday, and I will let you rest Saturday and Sunday. Okay, these 5 things shouldn't take you more than an hour. No, so how I do it, girls, is that I wake up at 7. That is something that takes me out of my comfort zone. So, but at 7, okay, and I try to do these things between 7 and 8. And after I take a shower and I go downstairs to start working. And I do these things in my bed because if I get up from my bed, I will stop doing everything because the computer and people coming and going. So the first of these 5 things are really easy, guys. Okay, first is post. Okay, that is what I do first in the morning. I post. I post on Instagram. I post on Facebook. Those are the 2 social medias that I do. If you do another, it's perfect. Okay, I love Facebook. I am an old-fashioned woman. I love Facebook. I get my clients. I get between 3 and 4 new clients every week on Facebook. So that I love it. I am on Instagram just because I know that if you do one thing in one, it will go to the other one. So it doesn't take more than a minute. And I post on my fan page. I try to post on my fan page every day. 2 weeks a day, I don't post sales. I post something else. I will post maybe a nice joke or maybe something about fragrances, but not about sales. Maybe something that gives new information for my clients. And I post on sales groups. There are a lot of sales groups in Mexico. I think it's the same in the States. But I have my 5 or 6 favorite that I do. Sorry, every day. No, and obviously I am my stories on Facebook, my stories on Instagram, and I have in Mexico we use a lot WhatsApp. Instead of Messenger, what we do is on Instagram, WhatsApp, and we have like this. That is not a group; it's like an information list. So I send them things to my clients. I don't do it daily. I don't want to get them tired, but 2 or 3 times a week I will do it. But this should take me 15 minutes and not more. Sometimes I leave ready my images at night, so I will do it really fast in the morning. Okay, that's the first thing, to post, to be public. Remember that you have to be seen. If you are not being seen, they will forget about you, or they will start buying to someone else. There is a rule on Facebook that says that the average person will see 4 to 5 times your post before asking for information. So if you go on a Facebook page and group and you post once and nobody answers you, don't worry. do it again and do it again, you'll get it to get the interaction you want. The second is to follow up. You can follow up on a client, or you can follow up in one of your broadcast list. Yes, I need you. Um, or one of your consultants, maybe if that person is going to earn the shooting star or is close to get certified, you can do the follow-up, or to your clients. It says one person. I do at least 3 every day. I like to, um, besides the broadcast list, I would love to say to my client, hello, Anita, how are you? How was the last flower I delivered? Is that okay? How was the fragrance? Did you like it? Shalala, to make it more personal. Okay, so that is the number 2. Now, the number 3 is to add a new contact. No, and this is very important, because when you start in Scentsy, maybe the first month, if it is so, maybe the first month you are selling your friends and your family, and they love you very much, but they only have 2 bathrooms. They cannot buy you 5 mini warmers. Okay, they have to stop buying from you. And you say, oh no, at the beginning I sold a lot, but now no, they don't like it. No, they did like it, but they are full with your product. You need to get new customers as soon as possible. Okay, so you have to have a great inventory of clients, not of products. Okay, so try to add always every day one new person. Maybe a person that you met on the line in the bank or in the supermarket. You can leave the cell phone and start trying to interact with people. Maybe the person that works in the bank, or maybe the person that works at the spa or the beauty parlor, wherever you go. But one day always. Or maybe you saw a person on Facebook that her posts are always really funny, but you can add her as a new contact. Okay, so that is the third person, the third thing you have to do. The fourth, this is very important. Now, like 2 hours ago, one of my new girls told me, oh, I need training how to recruit, because I spoke to 2 persons, and one say maybe in next month, and the other one doesn't answer anymore. And I say, come on, 2 people. No, you have to talk with a lot of people. Now, 2 people is not a bunch of anything. Okay, only problems. When you have 2 problems, there are a bunch. But you need a lot of prospects. No, so at least one every day. You in United States, you do a lot of parties or reunions. In Mexico, we don't do that a lot. But well, it can be a person to be your host, or it can be a person to be your consultant. But every day you have to be sharing the opportunity of being a host or of being a consultant. One a day, one new person, not the same person. No, that I have been talking with my sister every day and she doesn't want to say yes. No, she's not going to say yes. Never, if you're calling her every day. So has to be different people every day. Okay? And the last one, that is the one that I enjoy a lot, is you need to watch training or something that makes you feel better, or motivates you, or give you ideas. No, you have amazing star directors in the United States. I really, I'm sorry, because my I have a lot of consultants that they don't speak English and they are not able to see those amazing trainings, but you need to follow them. Or maybe you can see some videos. There are a lot of TED Talks of Simon Sinek, of Tony Robbins. I don't know, whatever you like, but you need this kind of motivation. Or maybe to read a book about personal development or how to be, how to have uh, intelligence. How to say it in English? Emotional intelligence. There are a lot of topics that you can train yourself, and this is going to help you. This is going to give you more security, more self-esteem. The other day, one of my friends, directors in Mexico, she asked me, "Why you didn't earn for 2 years the incentive?" And I say, "Because I thought I didn't deserve it. My self-esteem was low. So that was something that I saw really far. So I had to work a lot on myself, and that made me be sure today that I'm going to Quebec next year, and I would love to see you there. Well, if you want to go to New York or other place, it's okay. But I'm going to Quebec, no? Well, and this is my 5 by 5. I hope this works for you. I hope this can give some structure to your business, to know where to start, and that if you don't have enough time, that doesn't matter. If you don't have the qualities, doesn't matter. If you're in a really deep down in your business, I've been there, and you can go up. Don't worry. Just keep consistent every day. Is that it?
Abby, I would love if you can share one of your new visions that help you go, that you share in the morning about
My
what
dream?
Mexico is, yes, what is Mexico going through and what is pushing you to not quit and keep going.
Sure. I was telling in the morning that obviously, how I told you when I started Scentsy, I started because I needed money. No, I wanted to quit my job and I needed. I didn't have a car. I was really having financial problems. And fortunately, uh, now it's different. No, and obviously I want a new car. Obviously I want some other things, but that is not what moves me. That is not what wakes me up every morning. I was telling them that in Mexico we are having a very bad situation with women. 11 women are killed every day in Mexico for being women, not because of accidents or other things, not just for being women. We have had the last month like two girls that were burned alive with gasoline, and just this weekend, two girls that were attacked with acid to their faces. And I don't want to judge nobody, but I think that when you are in a place you don't want to be, but you have to be because you don't have enough money, you put up with a lot of things that you shouldn't put up with. And that is one of my goals. If I can change one or two lives, giving them the self-esteem, the security of having a good income, and they will be able to stop working in a place that they are not validated, or they will quit a relation that is not worthy for them. So, and I'm encouraging my girls to do the same, no, to try to change lives, no, to give them another opportunity and another vision and self-respect and self-esteem. So if you have people you know in Mexico, you need to sponsor them so they can help us to change things in this country.
Before you go, can you share with us one of the dreams that you are going to accomplish soon? That
Oh, yeah, that was fun. Remember that I told you that when I went to Kansas, my oldest son said, how are you going to Kansas? You can take that money and go to one of your dreams, that is going to Europe, to Italy. And well, this year, the last period, I earned the annual excellence award. And I don't know if you know, but they give you $1,000 prize. So that day, when I got the money in my bank account, I went to my son's house and I said, can you help me? And he said, yes, what? I need to buy my ticket to Italy. I said, what? I told you that if I if I was able to go to Kansas, I was going to be able to do my dreams true. And he was so proud of me, and he said, "Thanks, Mom. You never hear, never listen to me." And we bought my plane ticket, because I'm going alone by myself. And I already paid for the house that I want to stay in Airbnb. And it's one of my dreams come true, something to cross out from my bucket list.
I'm so proud, girl. I'm so happy for you, and I'm glad that you are able to share this, those dreams and things that you are able to accomplish, and in your ups and downs, that you never quit yourself, and that now you're able to bless not only your team but other people in the world. Not only in Mexico, you are blessing us. And I will encourage my team. We have Kimberly and Saima with us. If somebody will have any questions, or something that want to ask, please feel free to unmute and turn on your cameras. Um, if you want to. If not, then honestly, Gabby, I'm very happy to have this opportunity of hearing your story. We met before and we shared in the last SFR, but having this, I feel that now we are not strangers, at least in my heart. Now I can jump on you and hug you, and
Please do it. I love home.
me too. Then I don't feel that if I see you in the events, then now we are stranger. We are family now. And I
Yes.
hope you feel the same way. And if you need anything, please feel free to contact me. I will be honored to be able to. I know you are not doing it expecting anything, but I just want to open to let you know I'm willing to support your team too in any way I can. And
Thank you
team,
very
thank
much.
you for being with us. Thank you for showing up. I hope this time have been a good time of growing, and we are going to keep doing this every Tuesday. Then if nobody have a question, then I'm going to say goodbye. Take care, Gabby. Love you. Gracias. Take care.
Por nada, amiga, cuídate mucho. Bye bye.
Igual, igual. Bye bye.